Are we good? Hi, everybody.
Hi, hi. Let's see.
I'm going to get up on my big girl stand here. Um, okay, so super excited about today. I'm actually like super stoked because I found some beads I want to work with. And um, if you weren't with us last time, we every Saturday are working on the small goddess loom. It's so funny when I pick her up because versus the big one, because the large goddess is like so ginormous. She's like half my body. Um, so we're every Saturday this month, we've been focusing on the goddess loom because we really wanted to inspire you with different projects. And so we've made a bracelet. We've done traditional weaving, and now we're doing a wrap. Oh my gosh, wrap bracelet. Gosh, that was a lot to spit out of my mouth. And so yeah, so it's super exciting just to see like the versatility of projects. I kind of feel like it was a challenge for us to like think about, okay, well, she's super cool, but what can you do with her? And so I love everything, Sarah, that you've been creating, and it's been so fun to see people as well. And you know what? I just kind of want to start off with giving some shout outs because
Yes.
when I wake up in the morning, or, sometimes I'm laying in bed at midnight and, checking stuff out, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, because it's just like inspiration and projects, and people are just like bringing it in, and it's so stinking cool. So I want to give, um, and I just did this really quick, so don't get all hurt if I don't mention your name because we love you. And I know between Sarah and I and the rest of the community, anytime somebody posts something, we're just like cheering you on because it's so cool. Pat Kaufman Moore used the fiber loom to actually make a bracelet with beads. And I thought that was pretty stinking cool because not that you couldn't do that with a fiber loom, but I loved how she didn't let the name of it or the idea of it or anything stand in her way. She created this really beautiful project, and I'm just so proud of you, Pat. So thank you for the fiber loom love and for sharing with everybody what you created, because it really was awesome. And on that same note, Penny shared with us when she got her fiber loom. And I just get like so incredibly thrilled when I see people do, the unveil, the unboxing. It's just, really touches my heart. And I'm so, so grateful. So thank you for that. Um, Anita Assad, I hope I'm enunciating your last name correctly. You just posted your first project. Shout out. I mean, that, like, when I see these first projects coming, I'm like, what? Like, they're so good. They're really good. I love that. Um, Patricia Sweeney posted her first project on the goddess. And so that was super cool. And then Stephanie, I don't know if I'm going to say your last name correctly, but you could you could let me know. Degenaire? Does anybody know? Does that sound right? It's Degenaar. I don't know. But your mixed media bracelet with the different beads and the colors is just yum. Like, it's so yummy. So, did you see anything, Sarah? Like, this was just kind of like the first part of the scroll. I was just like jotting things down super quickly.
I saw Miss Jane, and all of her sari silks. Oh my gosh, that was an amazing looking piece. Like that was like a party on a loom.
Party. I'm writing that down. Oh my God, party on a loom. And everyone's weaving. I love it. That's awesome. I love, 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 love that. Aw. Yeah, there's just been every day. I just feel that's really the blessing in all of this is when people you know, buying your product is one thing, but when they actually use it and then create with it and share with it, it's so wonderful. So there's Jan right now, and Robin and Julie, and Nancy. I don't know that I've seen your name with us before. Have I? Anyway, welcome everybody. Vicky, awesome stuff. Let me just scroll back a little bit to see if I've missed Clarice. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, and Todd. Is that a boy Todd or a girl Todd? Or am I not seeing? I don't have granny glasses on. I can't see anything. Donna and some Facebook users. Remember, if you don't give StreamYard permission, we don't know who you are. So
We still love you.
we love you. But on our end, we're just seeing Facebook user. So you can always, if you say something and then I say, hey, I don't know who you are, then just say, hey, it's me. And so, yeah. Awesome. Hi, Becky, Sue. All right. Okay, so I'll just run down really quick like what I grabbed. I was going through my stash because you all aren't the only ones. Oh, it's Tammy. Okay, hi. That have stuff. So I've been, you know, gathering and collecting forever and a day. And I came across this. So it's beadle on cotton cord. And I don't know if you can tell how stinking delicious this gray is, but I can't even. Like, it's so beautiful. I was like, I very rarely design. I don't even know that I have like a black piece. And I happen to be in my black and white dress with this little thing over it. And then I found, oh my God, I don't even know where I bought these. Like, I'm so bad. But look at how stinking gorgeous. So just like a black, you know, agate. So I had these strands and I was like, I'm all in. So I've got beadle on cotton cord and I'm using, I think they just call it gray. I can't really see. Anyway, it's this pack. And then I'm using the beadle on black, wildfire. And I was going to use, okay, so these are the black buttons I have in stock. But then I noticed I had a really sexy button that I had purchased and never used. And
Ooh,
so it's ridiculous. It's super rad. I love it. I'm wondering, I'm going to have to see if we can't make that somehow. Because
that's awesome.
I love how it's like it's irregular in shape. I don't know what you would call that. So, and then I have a jewel loom needles and I have my small goddess as I've already mentioned. And our challenge for today that we talked about Wednesday was to make a wrap bracelet on the small loom. This one was made on the large loom. And so we know that we can do that all day long. But we wanted to see how successful we would be on the small goddess. So with that said, what do you got? What do you got, Mama?
Well, so at first I was not sure what I wanted to do. That is always the problem because I have like a ton of things, but I wanted to be sure that I had enough of something to do a wrap and not run out halfway because that's like the story of my life. It's like run out halfway, not have everything.
Right. So, good point.
I found these check glass beads. I have like this endless supply of check glass. I don't know if you see them or not, but they're like a really light amethyst color, and they have that AB finish, so they do have that kind of rainbow sparkle to them.
Okay.
And then I thought I would mix in some of these 2-hole beads that I found that I don't even know what color that is. They kind of have a shift. They're like
are they
blue.
Are they hematite, a gray, or are they purple?
They're like a purple, blue, green. It's a really odd
color.
I'm not really sure how I ended up with them, but I had 3 bags of them, so I thought, well, I go with the purple really well. So that's what I was. And then I thought, just to be a little bit different, I would use the blue wildfire just to kind of have that extra pop of color and to kind of bring out the blue that is in these weird So.
Oh, I love that. That blue is gorgeous.
Yeah, I love blue wildfire. It's really pretty.
Yeah, that will be back into the Jewel Loom shop soon because I just placed a big order with beadle on. So, okay, so I'm trying to thread my needle. Come on, Mama. Did I get you?
Julie, like Alexandrite. That's very much what my check glass beads look like. They look like Alexandrite. And that's kind of the shift that in these weird 2-hole beads is that kind of purple green shift to the Alexandrite hat. So I hope that's okay. We'll find out.
Nice. Cool. Okay, so I cut a piece of cord 57.5 inches long. If you want to take notes. So 57.5 inches long, and then I'm just going to even it up. Okay. And then trying to figure out what's the best way. I guess I'll bring you down to the table. So let's bring you down to the table. Oopsie. There we go. Okay, awesome. Whoa, you're getting all my... Why is the camera over there? Good thing I don't got dirty clothes laying around. Okay, so I'm going to take the loop part. So this is how I get started. So I'm going to take the loop part. I'm going to turn my goddess over. And I'm just going to start randomly anywhere here. And I'm going to... Whoopsie. Just going to put that little knot or that loop over one of the furthest back teeth. And now I can't remember if I skipped. Hold on. There we go. I skipped a groove. Okay, Jules, remember what you're doing. So let me bring this up. And then I just want to make sure that's really nice and taut. So let me bring that up. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So then when I bring my goddess up and over, I'm going to skip 2 grooves. And I originally was going to skip 3, but I just kind of want 1 bead. So I'm just going to do 2 grooves. And then I'm going to bring that down towards me. And line it up as best as I can, skipping 2 again. And I'm pushing the cord into the groove because that's really helping me kind of keep that in there. And then they're not exactly in alignment. They're a hair off. So then I'm going to skip 1 on the back side. Whoops, there we go. And then bring that to the back. You know, I practiced this earlier. And what's going to happen, because I only want to do 1 bead, is I'm going to have to pull in a little bit here. You know, we talk about not distorting the warp, but in this case, I'm going to have to a little bit, but it's not going to be a deal breaker. And then I'm going to bring it down. I really do know what I'm doing, people. It may not seem like it, but... And that's probably going to be a little too... Oh, I had this so perfect earlier. Okay, we're not going to sweat it. Let me look at the front. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So then what I do, so I'm on the back side of the goddess right now, right? And I have the 2 ends. And so I'm going to thread those through. I'm going to thread those through the button. And if I lose my tension, I'll go back. What's that, Sarah?
Nothing. I just took all of the warps off, and now I want to do what you've done because that is not what I did at all. I'm so glad to see you doing this. I wonder who else out there is like doing this at the same time so that we are we're doing it all together now.
Okay, I'm going to start over then. I'm going to do a faux, just a little faux baby knot here so that I can still get it out. So So let's do it for giggles. Let's start over. So I 57.5 inches long of cord.
Okay.
Folded it in half. And Vicki, so here's the thing with the fiber loom. I think you'll have to measure to see if it's going to be long enough to do a wrap that would go around your wrist. I think it might work for like a two time wrap. We'll have to measure to see. But this technique, I mean, basically, you know, you've got the grooves and it'll be the same on the large goddess as well. So I took folded end. Let me keep that over the goddess, then you could see. So you see the folded end. I placed it on the very back side of the grooves here. And then I brought it up and over, and I'm skipping one groove. And now I'm flipping the goddess over. And I'm going to skip. What did I say I was going to skip? 2. I'm going to skip 2 grooves, and I'm going to just scooch this cotton cord down in there for extra security. And line this up as best as I can. Whoops. Scooching that cord into the grooves. And then I'm going to skip 1 groove. Flipping the goddess over. Okay. And then you could see that I'm skipping a groove. Are you following me?
Yes.
Okay. You had a look. I was like, uh-oh. I better explain this better. And then I've skipped 1 groove there. Right? And now I'm back to the top front.
Okay.
And this is where I'll scooch my button in.
Okay, now where you started was not in line with where you warped, right?
So where I ended was not in line where I started. You mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. So if you go back and look at the JTV segment, when I did the big, when I was on the large loom,
Right.
I did overlap. But it's not a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? Like I could, like if I wanted to, I could just come over here and lay right on top of here.
Right.
But then, I mean, it's not a deal. Let's just do it. Whatever. It's not a deal breaker. It's just going to be now that the button, you know what I'm saying? It's good. It's all good. So now it's just laying on top of it. You got it?
I have, I think.
You have what?
I think perhaps.
Let me see.
Well.
And then I'm just going to bring this knot closer so that until we're done. So I'll just do that.
Okay, now on the back again, you were a little bit further apart.
Yes. Okay. And so I'm going to have to scooch a little bit closer because this 6 mil, I don't know if this is a 6 or an 8. And if I wanted to stick with the original idea of doing 2, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to get it done. So you could see like this 1, it's almost like 2 is like chunky and then 1 is not enough. And if I wanted to throw seed beads in there, I could to take up dead space.
Right.
But in all honesty, I think this gemstone is just radiating some really cool energy, and I just want that. So I don't want. So when I start to sew, when I start to do my wefts, my warps are going to be a little tighter. I don't think it's a deal breaker.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like some major design faux pas.
So, can we see the button again?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So I brought it. Whoopsie. So here it is. And then it was laid on top of the original warps. And it came up and over Let's see. Hopefully I can still get it up and over because I tied it. Yep, there we go. Oh, did I lose my tension? Yeah, see my front teeth, because you got to remember, so the front teeth on the small goddess were designed to be more, workable being on the top of her. So your teeth on the top and the bottom on the top of the goddess are more about beading, right? Because you got these small little teeth that are not going to really accommodate too much bigger than like a 1.5 millimeter type of cord.
Right.
But what we're trying to do is we're trying to use both the top of the goddess and the bottom of the goddess to do, or the back of the goddess, to do this idea of a wrap bracelet. And our teeth on the back are not the same. They're different. So I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine.
I think the hardest part for me at the moment is keeping the tension as I tie the button on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe you'll have a better insight. Like, I lost my back tension because I let it go so I could show you. So I'm gonna undo this knot and bring this up and over again so that I can get a little bit more of it to be taut. So let's see. I'm gonna lay it in here. I feel like my feed stopped with people's comments, or people just mesmerized.
I feel too, so I'm not sure.
Okay, so I'm pulling on the warps.
Okay.
Laying that down, and then I'm going to flip it back over, and then bring the button down and tight so that I don't lose the back side. And then I'm going to have to. I was almost going to use my teeth. Hold on. Okay, hopefully I just didn't lose that again. Yeah. Okay, I had it good. What happened? All right, there we go. Let me just pull this a little bit more taut. There we go. And I'm just going to do a bow because we don't want to cut those ends off.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, Julie didn't know that she could do that. Yeah. So see, this is good. We got nice little soft guitar play. Again, our spread in the front is going to be different than in the back. And not for nothing, since this is a wrap bracelet that's going to go around your wrist twice, you could have a singular bead here, and then you could go into a double bead.
Right.
Like, that could be a part of the design. And I don't know, maybe I'll do that. That could kind of look cool if you think about it. And then we're going to have this really cool space in between here, the empty space where we can do something super cool. All right. Let's see. Are you attached?
I am attached, and now I'm having a bead crisis because now I've changed my mind. So just keep going. I'm going to find some beads that
okay.
I'm with this.
Okay. So I'm just going to take the end of my wildfire tail, and I'm just going to do a little knot here and do another one. What? Okay, bring this in. Sometimes it's the simple things that like get you off track. Okay, there we go. All right, so I just added the wildfire. Now I want to take advantage of all the space. So I'm going to scooch that guy up, and I want to get the tail out of my way so it doesn't drive me nuts.
Okay, so this kind of design, we definitely want to be close to the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm thinking I am going to okay. So with that said, we need to keep in mind that the distance between this first bead and then the way that it comes around back here, that needs to ultimately be a big enough loop that the button I'm using can go through it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm going to come down a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to come down a little bit for giggles. Maybe right there. So like a half an inch.
Okay.
I'm going to come down a half an inch and see what happens. And so then I'm going to take my needle and thread. I'm going to come under the warps and I'm going to pick up one of the beads. Let that fall. And get that in between. Go back through that hole, making sure that my needle's on top of the warps. And remember that first weft, that first row is always a little fumbleina. We got to kind of, get it anchored correctly. I want to make sure this knot's not going to give any loose tension here. So let's see. Okay, good. All right, awesome. So I'm feeling good about where I'm starting because that gives me quite a bit of space. Okay, we'll figure it out. Coming back under and picking up another bead and using my finger to support it, putting the needle through the right side, coming up and over the warps. Who was talking to me about their edges? Gosh darn. So they were just saying the structure of their warps when they were doing a project kind of got a little indent, it's squeezed in, and really that's just your, the way you're pulling. Nancy says, did you use enough thread to do the whole bracelet or will you add more? I will probably add more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you might, I think if you were to cut 2 yards, you'd probably have enough, but sometimes it's hard to bead with a lot of thread like that. It can get in your way. I've been doing it for a long time. I can do it, but okay. I just want to make sure. I'm having a little bit of a time here seeing. Okay, I'm good. And I'm just going to get a couple more beads, and then if you want to show us what you got.
All right, hold on just a second. Just adding.
Yeah. Let me bring that up, Fran. I'll bring it up as best as I can. I wish the same, but there's no camera people, no high-end studio people. I wish the same. That would be a dream. Let me bring this back up. Yeah. So.
Okay.
There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I've got to figure something out on that. Yeah, you're able to come in a little bit closer than I am.
All right.
Is that your iPhone or is that your computer camera?
It's an iPad camera.
Okay, so it just comes in a lot closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I changed my whole thing and I rewarped just like you showed us how. And I used like that kind of funny green color for the hemp. And I switched over to green wildfire. And now I'm going with like these teal colored 2-hole beads. And I just got the first one added.
Okay. Can you tell me really quick, is that closer to the goddess?
It looks to be.
Okay, I just lowered everything. Okay. Yeah, you're super close. That's awesome. Okay, Fran, I just lowered everything. So hopefully, was that Fran? No, Fern. I'm sorry, honey. Fern. I think we're better now. Yay. Yeah, yours looks perfect. I mean, it looks like you did the warps exactly the way I did.
Yeah. At first, I didn't do it that way. So I was,
Well,
I
did
don't know,
you?
I
Uh-huh.
had worked it traditionally. So I'm glad that I went back and changed it.
Oh,
Had two ends to deal with instead of already having a loop. So that makes so
right.
much more sense.
These beads are so gorgeous. Let's see. What does it say? What size are the beads you're using, Jules? I'm late to the party. Okay, these are, and I think, hold on one second, because I'm going to get my calibrator over here really quick. If you don't have one of these in your beading arsenal, this is like the best tool ever. Like, it measures your beads. It's just amazing. Okay, let me see how big these guys are. Oh, they are 6. They're 6s. Whoops. So yeah, they're 6 millimeter. I thought they might be 8, but they're 6. I'm still here just watching quietly. Is everybody working on their fiber pieces? Well, we got a couple more weeks though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like last month went really quick, and then this month kind of seems to be crawling a little bit.
I thought that too.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to what to put in that space between. I'm not sure what I want, but I can already tell that that is going to be probably my favorite part of this kind of
I
design.
I know. I love that it's not so structured. I love that you can really be at any skill level, and whatever comes out just is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julie's got a fiber piece completed, but she wants to make another one. Of course, you have to. Yeah, I need to sit with my things and see what wants to be birthed next. But
Well,
this is cool.
my snake piece is not finished yet.
Oh no.
I took it off. Remember, I took it off of the loom.
Okay.
And then I decided after her off that she needed something else. So
Okay.
I've been adding, she's got a skirt now.
Oh
So
my
I'm not
god.
completely finished, but she definitely has like she has a kind of a fuzzy, furry skirt to her.
Ah, so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nancy says she can't wait to see what you do with the space. Yeah, this might be a two-parter.
Yeah.
We might need a part 1 and a part 2 on this. That's also why I just kind of wanted to do one bead. I was hoping to maybe, but that might be a little overzealous to think we can get this done in an hour. But we can come back. I feel like we're speed beating.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way. It's like a marathon. Or a sprint rather, not necessarily a marathon, but trying to sprint through.
So I'm super excited about this about the project I'm working on for Neelay's 2-year anniversary thing that he's doing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty stinking cool.
So do we get any hints? Are you going to give us any hints?
I don't think so.
Oh, darn.
I'll just say this. If you're a silky, is that what everybody calls themselves? A silver silky?
Yeah.
So if you're a silver silky, then you're totally going to want what I'm putting together. Like, it's super special. And I have one for us too. And so I think I already mentioned my birthday's coming up October 5th.
Yeah.
I'll be double nickels. And I've got a really special kit that I'm putting together. And I'll have to do like a page with all the information on it. It's going to be pretty awesome. So I haven't been using, she's been sitting on my altar. One of the crossbars came off. What? Okay, you'll have to send me a picture, Facebook user. I don't know who this is, if you want to tell me who this is.
It's K. It's K.
It's K?
Yeah. K.
Okay.
DIW Dewan.
Yeah, okay. So if it's Kay talking about her goddess loom that hasn't used it, you're saying something about a crossbar came off. That can be fixed, whatever it is. So I need you to send me a picture so that we can fix that. You are still young to me. I feel really young in my heart. I really do. So I just posted I just got like the best message this week. It said, I was listening to this whole thing and then all of a sudden, the person speaking says, your destiny is not over. And I went, oh my God. Like, it was so profound. It really resonated with me. And I thought, that's right. And for everyone right now, isn't that a beautiful thought? Like, your destiny is not over. Like, whatever is going on, this is not the end. Like, I don't know. It really hit my heart. I loved it. I am doing JJB because I miss summer. Oh, is that the winter one, Robin? Oh, no. What is she saying? I'm doing JJBS because I miss summer.
JJBS?
Jessie Jane Beads. Is that winter camp?
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a winter camp in December.
Yes. And we're hoping to get the Jewel Loom brand dialed in with that.
That'll be awesome.
Yes. So that'll be more fabulosity. I'm 64 and I still feel, yeah. I just think age is so different nowadays. When our moms were whatever age we are, I don't know, it just seems different. Seems different. Yeah, send it to jules@jewelloom.com. And again, just another reminder, anything to do with the shop or your product, email me, because these private messages, there's 3 pages, and I have ownership of 2 groups.
It's hard to
and
deal with.
It's really hard. And sometimes things just like, I'll see something, but then I'm so busy, and then I'm like, did I see that or did I dream it? And I don't know where to go to find it. So if you send it to Jules@Jewel, it's so much better. It'll help me to serve you better. So this is going pretty fast.
Yeah, you're rocking over there.
Yeah. I got my rhythm down. We are both October goddesses. Yes. We always find each other. October babies always find each other, I find.
October people are some of my very favorites. My
Ooh.
middle child is an October baby.
Is it really?
Yep.
Aw. My dad is not October baby. My grandma Avalar, his mom, was an October baby. My best girl from junior high school is October 4th. My girlfriend's husband is October 4th. Another friend is October 6th. Yeah, there's so many people in my life that are October babies. Yeah. Penny says I'm flying.
Jane's an October baby too. I don't
What?
do that, Jane. How did I not know that? That explains so much.
She says some days are diamonds, some days I fart dust. What the? That is so funny. Oh my gosh. All right, I seriously got to use more of these. On these darker ones, I can't find the dang hole. There we go. Yeah, this is interesting. I haven't, I'm such a blue green person that I haven't really done any black gray pieces before, so I'm really excited. It's definitely going to match what I have on. So, oh, you're jamming. We flock together because we understand each other's crazy and creative impulses. It's so true. It's really, when you're both sides of the brain, it is a blessing and a curse, I'll tell you. It's been a life challenge for me to balance that, because my one side wants to talk my other side out of things. And then my other side is like, let's do it all. We could do it all. Let's just do it all. So it gets a little tight when we're getting closer to the bottom here, but you just kind of have to be patient and do these last rows the best that you can. Whoopsie, gosh darn it. Why is it so hard to see the hole here? Oh my heck. Where is the hole? Oh my gosh, there it is. I probably need my light over here so that I can see better. Let's see. I think it's plateau. Whoa. Oh, yay. That's awesome. Now I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Oh my gosh. So funny. That actually helps the camera. What the bejeebies? Oh, God. I turned 60. My friend's daughter turned 21. The same friend turns 55. Oh my gosh. Hey, what a blessing that we're all turning something, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the blessing. Wake up every morning and say thank you. Oh my gosh, these beads are even more pretty in the light. Ah, they're super gorgeous. I love them. You're gonna have to remind me to do this next time with the hot light, because that just made like the world of a difference. Who's been in production all her life and just can't seem to figure it out. I have a question. If I wanted to put charms on this, would it be better to attach them afterwards with a jump ring or sew them in? I mean, I feel like you could do both. I don't think that it's like, I don't know that there's a right answer for that. What would I do? I would probably finish my piece and then I would go back in and figure out where they looked best, because since this is a wrap, you kind of want to maybe have those charms somewhere where they're not going to like pinch back into your skin. I mean, these are just thoughts that are coming to my mind. They could be irrelevant, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so these last couple are going to be like a pain in my bazooka here. Let's see. I'm gonna bring this in. So there we go. Geez, Jules. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of let this last one fall. Whoa. What happened? Uh-oh.
Getting a little crazy over here.
Yeah. See, this last couple of rows is going to be, I'm glad you're witnessing this, because you can see it does come back together. So, because that bead right there was just like up in the air. Okay. Yeah, so for those of you that might have come in later, I'm using the Beadle-On cotton cord. It's absolutely dreamy. Let me show you that palette again. Look how pretty this is. Whoops. And I'm using the gray. It's so sexy. I really love that. So it's Beadle-On's cotton cord. And then I'm using Wildfire. Okay, I'm using the black. And I am using the Jewel Loom needle, the small weaving goddess, and then I had some beautiful gemstones that I had not used yet. Whoops, there they are. So that's pretty much it. It's not, you don't need too much. Ooh, so this is going to be one of my last beads, and so I just got to sneak in here very carefully and see how it's popping up. That last bead, don't worry, it's going to just guide it carefully. Take your time, don't get all crazy. And I think that's it for me. Yep, on the front. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start to go back through some rows to secure this extra. And we do this on our other pieces. We like to go back and weave whatever extra beading thread we have back through. How are we doing on timing?
We're
it's gonna be close. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you done with your top?
Not yet. Not
Catch
yet.
up, Mama. Catch up.
I feel like the 2-hole beads was probably a bad
Yeah.
choice of timing.
Oh, yeah. Only for that, but they're gorgeous. Oh, which, by the way, Kimberly, if you're watching, because she was asking about the 2-hole beads, I did post that Facebook Live where I showed that. Which, by the way, you guys, if you go into, I think it's called Photos or Media, it's one of the top tabs in the Facebook group. All the photos that have been posted in the group and all the lives populate. And so, excuse me, so it's a great way to go back and get inspiration and watch some of the lives. The lives are also streaming to my YouTube channel, Jewel Loom. And so they seem to take about 24 hours or so to populate, meaning they're live right now, but you don't see them on the channel for like at least 24 hours. So it's kind of weird. But they are there ultimately. And then this is also streaming to the Jewel Loom business page here on Facebook as well. And then I will take the and embed the share of the Facebook Lives on the jewelloom.com site under blogs. So there's a lot of ways to find. Sometimes what happens in the group, I've noticed, and you probably have as well, is that they get pushed somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, we mark them as an announcement, but even still, sometimes I feel like they disappear.
Yeah. I don't know why that happens, but I have noticed that it happens quite a lot.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
So just know that there are other options to watch the live. You can go to the YouTube channel. You can go to the business page. You can go to jewelloom.com and go to the blog, so that you're not like searching for the Facebook Live. But we'll do our best always to. Whoopsie. Oh my gosh. Where are you? There you are. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and string this all the way through here. Whoops. I just got in a tangled mess with. I got this. Come on, Bonnie. Okay, cool. So this is going to be really nice and secure because I'm literally just going back through every bead. And yeah, I pretty much do this every time with every project. It just makes me feel better to know that things are secure. And if you have extra thread, why not? You know?
Exactly.
So just go ahead and do that. So I got up and I went to exercise class this morning. So I took the 8:30, and it's the first time that I've taken the 8:30. I normally take the 12 or I go at 5:30. And I got to say that the 8:30 kind of started my day off nice. I'm almost thinking that I would rather work later into the evening and start my day off sweating. It's so beautiful because we still have to, you know, our classes are outside right now.
Yeah.
And you know, the boats are there and the water. It's just really super pretty. So I'm going to do the little go under the warp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming under the warp. Whoa. Coming under the warp, and I'm going back through the bottom of that. Well, at least I thought I was. It's hard for me to do it in this angle. Hold on. Let me turn. There we go. So I'm coming under the warp and back through the bead, but I'm going under the warps this time. And we've shown you this once before. It just kind of acts as another way to secure that very first bead. So awesome. All right, cool beans. I am going to cut off.
Okay.
I'm going to leave that. So at this point, I have my whole front done. It's looking very delicious.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
And I'm going to have the space in between, which is down here. And then I'm going to start over back here. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. And because there's still about 10 minutes or so.
So when we reconvene on next Saturday, do we want to finish all of this off?
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best way to like really. Candy starts her day at 6 a.m. paddleboarding. I should be starting my day at 6 a.m. paddleboarding. I'm jealous. Yeah, I think that probably would be the best thing to do so we can finish the back. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
And then take it off. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like
it's too big of a project to try to do in one sitting.
Right.
This way too, if you have one of the looms, one of the fiber looms, the Weaving Goddess large or the small, you can take what we've shown you, and then it would be super fun to see what you accomplished. Cool. And you're almost done with your front, so I'm going to go ahead and okay. Perfect. Let me make sure this guy is off. Yep. Always turn your calibrator off or you'll kill your battery. Okay, so I took a long walk today. Our anniversary is tomorrow, so I gathered my courage and went shopping for a new outfit, new lip gloss, and some rose body wash and lotion. I was kind of scared because I haven't been inside a store in months, really. So today was your first time. Well, that is good. I'm proud of you, and you're fine. You're good. You know what to do. You know how to protect yourself. You got your mask on. I carry my doTERRA On Guard hand sanitizer with me, so that always makes me feel extra protected. I also douse myself in On Guard, and I take it internally. That's my little oil pitch. But yeah, and Facebook user, who are you? Since we can't see your name, honey. Whoever just said that their anniversary is tomorrow, it would be nice to know who you are.
That was Kay.
That was Kay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I don't have the group up. I just have StreamYard, so that's all I can see. But happy anniversary. And you've got to take a photo of you in that new outfit.
Yeah.
With your sassy lip gloss. That would be really fun to see. We would love to see that. Good for you. Yeah, we were, my girlfriend and I went down to Ventura last night, and a lot of the shops were on Main Street were open. And funny enough, the only shop we went into was the thrift shop. Like Main Street Ventura has a plethora of super amazing, cool, trendy shops and lots of food and thrift stores. But she was looking for a dresser, and so that's how come we popped into that one. And then I wasn't really happy with my food. So I won't be going back, and I'm not going to because a lot of people love this place. It's family owned, but it just wasn't it's not my palate. Let's just say that. So that's cool. Not that anything sucked, but it just wasn't my cup of tea, as they say. So, okay. Aw, happy anniversary. I'm proud of you that you went out. You deserve that. You have Robin, are you kidding? Not even grocery shopping?
I haven't been out either.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I've been to the doctor like 3 times, but I've not been to a store since March.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm missing the rest of the world so much.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I have been out since day one. I never changed. I've been grocery shopping. I've been everywhere. But everyone has their comfort zone, so I totally respect that. And you have to do what you feel comfortable with. But I'd go crazy.
Yeah.
So, and I just, yeah, curbside only and twice to the doctor. Okay. Was that you that typed that or somebody else?
That wasn't me.
Okay.
I think that was Kay too.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been grocery shopping. I've bought gas 1,000 times. Yeah.
I've been to the post office, but that's pretty much.
Yeah, I'm at the post office every day. But I haven't been shopping because my kid is okay. Yeah, understand. Yeah, everybody's got their, it's not a bad thing. It's just, and when I say that, for God, I mean, geez, it makes it sound like I'm just like a streetwalker. But like, I've been very respectful and conscious and aware because I too have older parents and we have a new baby in the family. And so, but I have been to the grocery store like a bazillion times. And out to restaurants. But all of our restaurants are still outdoor eating. We don't have any indoor eating. Which, if you live in California, it's kind of like you don't want to eat inside anyway. Like if you usually say, I'll take the patio. So it's not like this big, huge thing.
Right.
I stayed home for about 2 weeks at first and then ventured out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then a lot of people who were essential have been out. Yes. I know. We're all gonna have so many masks. I cannot find a mask to fit my little baby face. Like they're either little baby masks and they just won't fit, or they're like, and my mom, it's hysterical. Like they just literally cover her whole face. I'm like, well, what the? And then my dad will always show up with like some contraption, like Darth Vader. I'm like, dude, first of all, where did you get that? It's smoky in certain parts of California. Yeah, it's smoky in certain parts. We don't have it. We've had it come over to us in Ventura County, but not like when we were on fire a couple of years ago. But the fires are a couple hours away from me. So my hubby has been at work since day one. Wow. Yeah. A lot of people. My little brother was lucky. He's not skipped a beat except for he's working from home. So with a new baby, that's been a blessing. Yeah. So I'm in the group that can't go out. Okay, that's fine. Everybody's got their level and respect to everybody for sure. Your son is in Los Osos, which is definitely closer to the fires. Yeah. So I'm in Ventura County. I would be closer to Santa Barbara. That's probably a city that people would know like throughout the country or the world, perhaps. I'm like 55 miles outside of Los Angeles, north. So coastal. But, and Tempe. Oh, Arizona. Yeah. 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 I know. And then we had an earthquake. Somebody said we had an earthquake. I didn't feel it. Yeah, I didn't feel it. So, yeah. California is just a mess right now. My husband is. Yeah, good. Okay, well, everyone, my gosh. So listen, this is a big project to do. And to do it justice, all right, watch this. And if you've got one of the looms to make this on, do this part. Because how much fun will it be to finish it together?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got this first part of it. You saw us warp the beads, everything. And then next Saturday, we'll do her backside and take her off. And we're going to get right into it at 1 so that we're for sure we have a good hour to just get into it. So there's not going to be a lot of chat. We'll just get right to work. So come to Saturday school. Come to Saturday, go to school, ready to go. It's going to be hard for me not to like in the meantime finish this. But you know what I might do is I might finish this so we have a finished one and then start another one and then we'll see what time has. Okay, I don't have my loom yet. Okay. Awesome. All right, you guys. Don't forget to keep posting your fiber projects that you're working on for the Wednesday part of this community collaboration. And because the end of the month, we'll have everybody post what they did with fibers, and then we'll pick a random winner. Sue was our first winner, and she got a beautiful little yummy something that I put together for her. And yeah, so I think we're good. And again, go to jewelloom.com for all the products and go to the blog and you can visit the YouTube channel and any general like jewelry making stuff. Make sure you check out Sarah's YouTube because you're really close to getting to your 1,000. And Sarah needs help to get to her 1,000 because let me tell you what that means. It gives her, and I'll be there hopefully soon too. You can share the love. But when you have 1,000 followers on YouTube, you actually can start monetizing and you can get more into the creator studio. And it really helps the owner of that channel to keep doing what they love and sharing. And so I think you're only a couple hundred away.
Yeah. And I actually have some incentive to come and join, subscribe to my Facebook page. If everybody did, tonight is the premiere of the Maker Mystery series. that I have started for my YouTube channel. So,
Okay.
what happens is I put together a piece of jewelry. So you get to watch as I'm putting together a piece of jewelry. And as that is happening, I'm telling a true mystery that is still unsolved while you get to watch the piece of jewelry being made. So that premieres
Ooh.
tonight at 8 p.m. So as soon as I'm
Your
done,
time, 8
yeah,
p.m. East Coast.
East Coast time.
So 5 p.m. West Coast.
Yep.
Okay.
So when I'm done here, I got to go finish editing.
Okay.
But I'm like this close. So it'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be a live stream on your YouTube channel.
It's
No.
not like pre-recorded, so you'll be able to watch
Oh.
it again.
Okay.
That was just easier than doing a live.
Okay.
It's hard to do jewelry and tell a mystery at the same time. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. How much stinking fun. I love it. Okay. Well, let's support our girl here. And it's Sarah Ellis Designs, right?
Yes.
Yep. So that's your YouTube channel. But if you could go to your page and
Yeah.
probably have a link. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
that's how I saw it.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, everybody. We love you. We're so grateful that you're here. And next Saturday, we're going to finish the wrap. And so you get started and catch up. And we will see you again on Wednesday. Love you.
Love you guys. Bye.